Parent Volunteer Hours. We're going to kick this off with Miss Marquito, our Parent Volunteer Extraordinaire. She's going to show us how to enter volunteer hours in our PowerSchool system, and then I'll talk a little bit about what Parent Volunteer Hours look like this year. Miss Marquito.
Hi, so parents, you're going to log into your PowerSchool parent account, and it has to be on the website. You can't do this on the app. You can't enter any volunteer hours on the app. So when you log into your actual account on the website, you're going to see this left-hand side box that go all the way down. Here it says CSUSA volunteer hours. You're going to click on that. It's going to bring you to the volunteer hours screen where you're going to submit everything. Make sure your calendar year is the current calendar year. Obviously for this year it would be 2021. Here you're going to put the date completed. So let's put in the 19th. Your description, we'll put in donation. And I can't type, so. Say you brought tissues and snacks, right? And then it was for Ms. Smith, right? So you're gonna put in the total hours. For every $10 you spend, it equals 1 hour. So hypothetically, if these were worth $10, then you're gonna put in a full and complete hours. You can do it in quarter increments, so you can do 0.25, 5, 7, 5, 1. It also, if you wanna put in multiples, goes all the way up to 8. So if it's anything beyond 8, you'll have to do it more than 1 time. So then after you put everything in that you need, you're gonna hit submit. And then when you scroll down, you're gonna see here that it's in this box where if you made an error or you need to change something, you can edit it before you actually send it again. And then if you want to edit it, you would have to submit it again. So here is what you're gonna see. So this is what you're waiting to be approved. So it says you put in 1 hour for the donation of tissues and snacks for Ms. Smith. The date you completed it is submitted by me, but AKA Ms. Todd on this. And then it's pending approval. So if there's a question or a comment that needs to be, addressed in the school admin notes here, there could be something that says, oh, who was this for? Or, typically there's no notes though. And they get approved once a month. So we try to stay on top of it. So don't panic if they're not approved immediately after you put them through. And then under this approved where it says pending, it'll say approved once it's actually approved. And you have to complete a total of 20 hours for one student.
10 for each additional.
10 for each additional.
So it's 20 hours for each student and 10 additional hours for siblings. I call them our parent involvement hours instead of our parent volunteer hours. You can virtually get a parent volunteer hour for pretty much anything as long as you're involved in your child's education. Attending open house and watching these videos, that's an hour. Filling out a survey, that's an hour. Going to a parent-teacher conference, that's an hour. So you rack up your hours very easily. Unfortunately with COVID, we are not able to accept parent volunteers in the building at this time. I greatly apologize for that, and that does include lunch times because the students will be eating in their rooms. So for parent volunteer hours for right now, the things that you can do to donate to the school are donations, and again, those are $10 for every hour. We are in great need of sanitizer, extra masks, gloves, wipes, Lysol spray, anything having to do with cleaning would be greatly appreciated. Those things can be donated to the school or they can be donated to your specific teacher. On your school supply list, there is an area of suggested supplies that your teacher will need, whether it be tissues or lined paper or sanitizer. Those would count for volunteer hours, but your personal supplies, your notebooks, your pens, your pencils, those are not volunteer hours, okay? So anything you're donating to the greater good of the school or the classroom, those will be volunteer hours. You can also reach out to your child's teacher to see if there's anything that they can send home for you to volunteer to do, whether it's cutting lamination, sharpening pencils, or cutting things. Those are all things that teachers really need extra help with. And sometimes teachers don't necessarily like to ask for help because they are go-getters and like to do everything, but feel free to let your teachers know that you are willing and able to do things if your child sends them home. And then as other volunteer opportunities become available in the school, we will definitely send those out to make parents aware if you would like to volunteer for other opportunities as they become available.